Good Saturday evening to you and happy weekend. Hi, this is Jan. Welcome to another episode on my channel, Save Money and More with Jan channel. This is the Saturday evening chat. And tonight we're going to continue on with a mixed bag of topics. How you doing this evening? Thank you so much for being here. And I really appreciate everybody's time. Let me fix the volume on this so you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me a little better than a minute ago. Yeah. I had to redo my previous recording. Not because of technical issues, not even that, not because of problems with video clips or audio issues. Nope, no technical issues whatsoever. I didn't like the way I came across. And I have to like the way I come across before it hits the YouTube platform. If I don't like the way I sound on it, yuck. And I'm not talking about audio. I was speaking very, very, maybe a little bit too plainly because of these recent situations that I listened to on, let's say, the news. I'm a little confused about certain things with prices. Okay. I mean, call me crazy or whatever. Tell me, is there something a little confusing about this picture? We hear a lot of times people complaining about high prices of this, high prices of that, can't make ends meet, blah, blah, blah. Then I hear record breaking of visiting and flying across all over the world. And, flying is not necessarily the cheapest thing to do. And this and that and that and this and record breaking, road trips. Of course, want everybody to be happy and do fun stuff. Don't get me wrong. Of course, absolutely. But I'm a little confused about all this. Which is it? The only thing that I could come up with, there must be a lot of people doing things on their credit card and might be falling into the hole of, rabbit hole of DEBT, credit card debt this week. And I was just kind of like wondering with that because it's like duplicit. You hear certain reports about things and whatever. I don't know. Very, very confusing. There are a lot of things that have been happening that have been, on the airwaves that are extremely confusing. And you just like have to sit down and unravel things. Did you ever go to a food buffet? I'm positive that probably every single listener at one point or another either went to a party where there was a display of food on a table in a buffet style, everything across, or if you go to a cafeteria, things are kind of like that in a way, if you think about it. Or if you go to those all you can eat places, for example, and it's like a restaurant, of course, where you pay for a certain price and you pick out certain things that are displayed at an all you can eat food buffet style manner. Some of the stuff on there looks really, really good. Of course, if people want to sell you something, you're not going to put something out there that doesn't look too appetizing. Am I right? Or am I right? But we have to pick and choose, okay? Let's say the person standing next to me, they could eat anything they want. They have no known food allergies. They could pick out anything they want. I mean, ever see those people that could eat a lot of stuff on their plate and they seemingly never gain an ounce? Or you could be that person that looks at the least calorie item like a salad or like a garden salad, plain, very little dressing, and you could just smell the salad and gain 10 pounds looking at it. You that kind of a person. But if we know, for example, some things are better for us than other things, then there's the person that knows that if they eat even a little bit of something, it might affect their stomach or it might keep them up all night. Maybe there's caffeine in that item. We don't know. Okay. We don't know. But here's the thing about real life with other things. In certain cases, without getting item specific, because unfortunately cannot, but in certain cases, things are spelled out for us. Things are placed in front of us, okay? And we just have to use the brains that were given to us and use a word, discernment, okay? Discernment. And use really, really wisely and things of that nature. Going back to that deli buffet, for example. If you know you can't eat chocolate because the next it might give you the hives or it keeps you up all night or you're fearful of gaining some weight, then don't get that chocolate covered dessert at the buffet. Yeah. For 2 seconds, it may feel great tasting it. Yum, 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 yum. But you have to think of the long term. See, this is what I'm driving at. In life in general, We have to think of the long term. Whenever we make decisions, we have to. I know it sounds boring. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. And we also have to welcome the truth because I don't know, for some reason or another, it's like, I don't know, are people really okay with not the truth? I don't know. I can't answer that. I know that I'm not okay with lies in general in life. Just talking about real, like that's why I'm confused about. Wait a minute, I hear these reports about record breaking traveling by air and by land. I'm like, well, that's nice. I'm happy, but where's this all coming from? Because these same people are complaining about certain things. And to me, I'm confused about that. And then the only thing I could come up with, well, probably putting it on credit cards and not really maybe needing to or wanting to or intending to pay it off right away. That's just, I'm just a little confused. That's all on that matter. That's just a simple matter and a little bit of simple math. So that's the only conclusion that I could come up with. Does that sound about like maybe what people might be doing? I don't know. I really, really don't know. But I do know this: we need to exercise discernment in any decisions that we make, okay? Especially important decisions that may affect our future, okay? In general in life. Okay, for example, if your son or daughter wants to go to a certain college, sit down, go over, look at the brochures, go down to the place, look things up online. That's just a huge, huge decision. It's a very important decision. So people take the time and they use their discernment, good, bad, or indifferent, whatever it is. That's all I want to say for this week. I mean, there are some things that to me, if it was put on a platter, and let's pretend that there were some things that were like used as a euphemism, certain events that were put on a platter. Probably I wouldn't want it. the way things the way things were displayed, let's say on a platter at that imaginary buffet. In my mind, I'm thinking, I don't think I would want it. That's just me. I don't know. How do you feel about all these things? There's just so many things to consider in life. There really are. The main thing, though, is our own preservation of health, safety, happiness, wealth building, savings, things of that nature, no matter what goes on around us. And I can't say this enough, okay? As a frugal person, okay? Doesn't truly really matter certain things outside circumstances, because if we exercise our frugality muscles in a proper manner, then it's going to be a-okay. There's nothing wrong. I can't think of anything wrong with being frugal. It is not about deprivation. In fact, it's about being able to make choices, being able to choose the better things that you may want, things that have more of a priority. But we could always talk more about that in the future. In the meantime, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate everybody's time, especially on a Saturday night. I feel honored and blessed whenever you take a minute to listen to my broadcast. Don't forget to come back Monday through Friday, midnight. I have my no frills videos, which run longer than 1 minute and less than five, sometimes a minute after five. I'm just saying the truth. And of course, Monday through Friday, my 2 p.m. show every day, which is the same thing, kind of, sort of, but longer form content than 5 minutes. I'm just saying. All right, everybody, have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care of yourself and your lovely family.